Hi everyone, and welcome to another installment of Plaid Stallion's Toy Ventures. This week, one of my favorite toys from Mexico, it is El Incredible Hombre Bionico. Now, I never set out personally to collect Bionic Man knockoffs, but it just sort of happened. I guess I just kind of really like them. And this guy is especially kind of cool. He's from the Big Jim toy line sold in Mexico by a company called Cipsa. They called the line Kid Acero or Kid Steel, and it was one of the most popular lines of the late 1970s. In fact, it kind of ran until about 1980. Kid Acero was this 19-year-old secret agent who had a crew of different characters who fought against the evil Dr. Drago, which was Dr. Steel to us, and his organization of Cobra. What I really like about Kid Acero is they really let the science fiction and fantasy flag fly with the characters. They took existing Big Jim stuff, and it just made it kind of cooler. The other members of Squadron Lobo are, of course, the Invisible Man, which was a really neat figure, and El Hombre Bionico. Now, that actually does translate to Bionic Man. So how did they get away with that? Well, in Mexico, the $6 million man was actually called El Hombre Nuclear. So this isn't really copyright infringement. He is, however, an astronaut who crashed to Earth and had his limbs replaced with bionic ones. I've heard that before, but I can't remember where. Just like Mike Power Atomic Man, Hombre Bionico communicates bionics by having a clear arm that you can see through and see all the robotics and stuff. His action features, other than the karate chop action, is he has a magnet in his hand used to lift things. He comes with a couple of items, a disc, which is basically, I think, just a washer, and a canister, but I'm not really clear on how the canister works. It is a pretty rare and fragile piece. Like Kid Acero, Hombre Bionico even had his own series of comic books in Mexico, but they really weren't as successful as Kid Acero and was the shortest lived. While these guys are pretty easily found loose, they're hard to find complete and even more tough to find boxed. I'm pretty sure that this is the only boxed member of El Squadron Lobo I'll end up with, and I got this from a longtime friend of mine by the name of Jesus, who I've been trading with for over 20 years. And I'm grateful that I at least have one member of the squad in the box. I'll be satisfied with the rest of them loose. Personally, as much as I love Big Jim and the Big Jim Wolf Pack, I kind of think Mexico did it better. I personally feel this is my favorite incarnation of Big Jim. I just love the added science fiction and fantasy to the spy characters, and I think there's something kind of special here, and kudos to Cipsa for creating it. What do you think of the Mexican Big Jim line? Do you like them better, or do you have a different era of Big Jim you like? I'd love to hear your comments and feedback, either here on this YouTube channel or via our Facebook page, Plaid Stallions, or at Twitter, @Plaid Stallions. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next week with a new toy goodie.